This week, a lot of you probably saw a community post that I posted, and it was me basically saying that I'm gonna post the rest of the shorts that I've filmed, and then by the time those are all uploaded, I'm done. I was genuinely getting ready to completely drop everything. Honestly, I was 100% serious about it. Now understand, this has been a year's worth of work. Why would I quit now? Well, there's been a lot of things, like the algorithm started kind of rewarding my content a little bit differently. I wasn't getting the same amount of views. The videos weren't getting recommended to the people that do normally watch my videos. This to me was so frustrating because here I am putting in all this work, all this effort. I feel lost, I feel like crap. Honestly, it's been a horrible week. I'm about to tell you something really interesting. Just last night, I wasn't sure I was gonna share this story, but just last night as I was falling asleep, I was kind of panicking, worried about whether or not I should even continue YouTube. And I had a dream. And in this dream, I was explaining to my own mom why I needed a break from YouTube. And then suddenly I heard a very audible voice. I was like right about to fall asleep. It was like that moment of you're kind of in a sleeping state, but you're still kind of awake. Suddenly I like audibly heard someone yell into my ear, "No, you don't." Literally right after I'd said that I need a break. I wasn't necessarily scared at first, but this to me was a huge wake-up call. Like I literally got out of bed, started writing all these things down. I've studied up on this and why you should not quit, this science behind it, and I'm actually gonna show you right here. I don't know if you see this graph, okay? So this graph is pretty fascinating. You can kind of see a little bit of what I've been studying. Most of you guys have maybe seen this graph before, but this is the Dunning-Kruger effect. This is where everybody starts. So right here on this line, this is confidence. This line here is your knowledge, how much you know. So most people are up, you're somewhere within this range of confidence. Either you're really low in confidence or you're really high in confidence. And you're trying to figure out, okay, what am I going to do? So you take the little bit of knowledge that you have and you start working off of it. For me, 1 year ago, I started working on self-improvement. So the main focus of that was so that I could inspire you guys, I could create a business based off of this self-improvement idea. To me, I saw that other people are making a lot of money, have retired from this. I don't see why not, right? You start working up, you get pretty high in confidence. Everybody gets up here. That's an interesting place to be in because when you are there, you're still dumb. You don't know actually a whole lot. So what happens is suddenly, say the YouTube channel just crashes. Okay, like you might know a little bit, but you don't know enough. So because of that, you're bound to crash, you're bound to fall, you're bound to fail. This is an interesting point because this is what you would call the valley of despair. Pretty much everybody calls it that on every graph across the board. Most quit right about there. Most quit here. The valley of despair. And that's a pretty rough situation to be in. It means that you actually cut all of this off, right? Sorry, the lighting's a little bit funky. You cut all of that off. Where otherwise, if you would have just kept going, you get to, your phase 3, you get up to phase 4, then eventually you're pretty set. You got high knowledge and you've got high confidence and you're able to create just about anything out of this particular thing. So you're pretty sustainable. Now, here's another graph. This one might make a little bit more sense and actually provide a little bit more clarity. Which stick to the end of this because if you miss this, then you're going to find yourself in kind of a loop, a pretty damning loop in your life. This is graph number 2. I've pretty well graffitied it up, if you know what I'm saying. It's on a fresh page of my self-improvement journal, which I've got a video about, so go check that out. This is an interesting graph. I mean, I've got nothing to mark right here, right? Except for maybe, this is time, right? Obviously, as it'd be on just pretty much every graph. Everybody's gonna start right up here. So what happens there is you are working a job, you're doing a great job, you're doing a lot of work, and suddenly out of nowhere you hear about a new opportunity, whether that's from a friend or it's from a YouTube video or it's from an advertisement somewhere, right? Or from a book. Some of these ideas come flooding into our minds and suddenly we're like, okay, I'm jumping ship, I'm starting from scratch. Bad move, 100% a bad move. Unless this is something you truly want. If this is an opportunity you know for sure, like, this is everything I want, this is my dream. Jump ship, I guess, right? I did. I did this about a year ago. I was working a sales job, loved it. I was doing a great job, and suddenly one day I realized this isn't fulfilling. I want to be more. I want to be a movie maker like what I said when I wanted to be when I was a kid. So I quit the next day, right? So this is what happens. You're gonna find a lot of similarities from the last graph. You're here, you quit your job, you started a whole new season of your life. It's gonna take a little bit of time, you know that. You know that it's going to be a season of darkness. So you kind of fall down to this point. You realize, things are going all right, I'm enjoying it, but I'm not really sure about it anymore. Now that first point, this is called uninformed optimism. When we get to the next one, a lot of people start questioning whether or not this was the right decision for them. A lot of people start questioning whether or not they should even continue. Then what you'll see happens is you get to here. This is the valley of despair, similar to the last graph, right? Most people, just like in the last one, quit right here. Say there's a new job opportunity, there's an ad on, hey, I'll build your Shopify website for free, and you won't even have to worry about it. Passive income couldn't be any better than that, right? So you quit. Start right from the beginning, same cycle. And a lot of people get stuck here. They keep doing this over and over and over again in search of a better, more perfected life without even realizing part of success is struggle. Part of success is a time of confusion. Most of you guys are there, and in fact, I'm there right now. I'm kind of at this point, I'm like, holy crap, things just suck. Is the algorithm attacking me, or am I just not producing good content? Is there something that I did? What did I do to make all of this fail? Within this time frame, I have thought about so many other different gigs, so many other things like that. I've been so comforted by a lot of your support. A lot of you guys have reached out to me personally and have asked me for support, or have told me like, hey, this has been really working for me. And that, to me, your humility has really given me a new vision on how well this could work for me. And that's something I couldn't be more grateful for, is just for you guys alone. But not everybody gets that, and they quit. So what happens after that is, say you do want to stay on, you still want to keep riding the horse, and you want to succeed and fulfill all of your dreams, you're going to keep on working, right? And that's where you will get to this point right here, right? This is kind of like time/patience, this line right here. That's what I've marked it as. The solution to all of your problems, the solution to the reason why you want to quit is time/patience. So you get to here, informed optimism, right? So now in informed optimism, this is an interesting point because a lot of people suddenly know what they want. They suddenly have an idea of what their goals are, what their dreams are, and they have an idea of what the whole entire gig is about. And they're also optimistic. They feel confident. They know that it's going to be a long path. They're pretty sustainable. They're making a little bit of money here and there, but they also know that they could be so much greater. That's not like their end goal. And it can take a while to get there. And so what happens after that? It's pretty comfortable. A lot of people could just sit there and stay there for the rest of their life. That's not the goal though. We want to become better. We want to progress to the very edge of our goals, right? So what happens after that? You stick in, you keep working, you take this informed optimism and you run with it. After a little bit more time and patience, you hit the desired goal. Everything you came and worked for, that's success. What's crazy is most people will never get to that point. Like I said, they're just running in what you would call the rat race. I don't know if the rat race is really just working a 9-to-5 your whole entire life. It's like trying to escape your whole entire life, right? And never actually ever getting anywhere because you just keep jumping ship and trying right from the beginning. Everything takes time. So if you actually break that process, you kill your progression. Not everyone is that lucky. So I'm here to say, if you got a job, things are going well, it's paying well, even if you don't freaking like it, stick with it. Don't freaking quit. You'll know if you need to quit. See, the difference between me and a lot of other people is when I quit my sales job, I had another job lined up. I was already working, doing something. I'd been working doing this longer than I was doing sales, if that makes sense. Was it as much money? No, it wasn't. Was it going to provide time for me to continue to progress and fulfill my dreams? Yeah, it was. With all this being said, I woke up this morning and after having this realization of, crap, I can't quit. After having this realization of, if I quit now, will I have missed out on the opportunities God was preparing for me? And that to me holds more value than anything else. If you're looking for a why to keep yourself afloat in your business or in your goals or in your dreams, don't quit. Understand that that is your why. That there's something actually right ahead of you that you can't quite see, And you just need a little bit of faith. You need a little bit of patience. You need a little bit of hope. The worst thing you can do is fall out of consistency with your goals and dreams. Watch another video, guys. I've got plenty more just like this to keep you on the self-improvement train, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe.